Yeah. All right. Let us head over here. Alright, so we've done talking to her. Now we have to go and find out what became to be of Astraea and her bodyguard. So as we make a great passage over there, okay. So what we know so far, right, is that obviously this place is where all unwanted leftover, the bright ones, the undead, for aborted babies, can be found obviously at the base of the river, and the base of the river is actually where we're headed at the moment, right? And all the faunus in the world runs into this place specifically, but this place, as Garl Vinland's sister kind of puts it in a very well put manner, if you will. This place, it rhymes with rhyme, but at once feels so strangely pure. And we'll find that out why she sussed it in and of itself. Rumors of Astraeus of the Valley of the Falmen, they claim that her and Harunai have become a demon, and have led, a clan of degenerates of miscredence. Many great knights have obviously ventured here, but none have returned, and we've seen some of these knights that have ventured here that have never actually returned. With most people who have gone, that they stayed at, most people here that actually did stay, right? They had to adapt with these weird masks and herbs and spices. One could say it must have offered some respite for this place, being that it was just so vile that you needed something. Like all this around here. That's just, I mean, I don't. That's just human waste all around us at the moment, right? And what most people, what most people have done here, in a place like this, it's just, it's not a place that anybody wants to live in to begin with. Like what could cause the people here to want to live here? Poverty could be, I guess, a thing that could be said here, but to want to stay here, as you can see, most of the people that have stayed here, they have to wear a mask, probably some herb and spices, just to try to make this place seem like an okay place, even though it's obviously not. And obviously what exists would be enough to challenge the faith of the most devoted heart once you come down here, because everything is just so putrid and vile. And obviously, upon hearing something like this, the church sends one of its best knights, into the valley. As the filthy woman, she obviously said that she hates Astraea because she used to be the apple of everyone's she used to be the apples of everyone's eye in here. Out of jealousy. It's common for people of the church to embark on pilgrimage or a journey of spiritual significance or awakening, and which is what I assume that what Astraea came here to do. That she came to give these people some hope, something to look forward to. She try to offer some help to these people, but we don't know what kind of help she tried to offer. We don't know what Astraea is doing, because the Valley of the Falmen is just it's still very putrid. I don't think anybody wants to live here. Whatever people live here obviously aren't very happy with what they have, or are they? Like, they are still here. So what's keeping them here? At this point. So a couple of things to note. So as far as Astraea goes in Garland, I think he said that they're more than just friends. They've been together through quite a long journey, and it could be said that they have known each other since childhood, if you will, since the ring that Astraea found, which is the Ring of Sincere, I believe it was called. It's pretty much what ascended her to
I guess, what made her to be who she is now. As when the church found it, it was said that the ring, it's something that it was more predestined for her. She was, when she found the ring, she was destined for a greater purpose, if you will, you know. So she ascended herself a little more above within the church, and Garl Vinland, being a knight of a very strong family within the church, he took it upon himself to be her bodyguard, you know. They've been together for quite some time, even through this long journey, going to the Valley of Common, and we're actually going to see that they have been together this whole entire time as well. They have been together this whole entire time, and you know, his faith and devotion to her has not wavered whatsoever. So I like to think that there are more than just that he meant more to her than just a bodyguard, if you will, you know. But it's something cool to think about, I guess, you know, that they could have had something, or something could have been there that we don't know about. So yeah.
Come on, buddy. Alright, let's continue going up here. Let's continue on over here. And let's head on down and see what actually became of Astraea and Garl Vinland. Alright. Careful right over here. A rotten haven. Nothing to pick up here. Alright. Let's see.
Go forth, Garl Vinland. May you be unharmed.
Alright, so as you can see, Astraea is a demon. Or so it looks. Right? Now we have, for us to get actually all the way down over there, make sure we kill these people.
Leave us, slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
So she tells us to leave quietly and leave. Unfortunately, we can't. For she is the boss here, and we have a mission to do, unfortunately. So we must move forward, and we must unfortunately kill her. Oh, you did your dance of victory. That's what cost you your life, cut. Shouldn't have done it. if you'd have lived. As you can see, there's Garl Vinland over there. What is he fighting? Fighting a ghost? The music score here is so beautiful. I love the music score here. Now, if you notice, none of the enemies in here are trying to attack us. And as I said, all that comes here are unwanted, and these poor unborn babies were left here to rot as well. Now, if you step right on there, you automatically get flagged. So, don't do that. Oh shit! I did something dumb here. Oh, I fucked up. Damn it. We're gonna try to make our way back though. Hopefully. Yeah, I didn't really want to actually do this. Damn it. Hopefully he doesn't come over here. You kind of want to kill the little botch babies over here, simply because if you get stuck with them in the water, they run here. Your movement speed gets slowed down tremendously. You're gonna die pretty quickly because they'll gang up on you. And they're actually a pretty good way to farm humanity as well. If you ever wanted to farm some stone like eyes. You would do it. I don't really like farming stone from our eyes here. I feel like it takes a little bit too long, but They stopped coming. Oh my god, they really don't. Shit. We have to get across. Yeah, we got flagged instantly. Saw that one coming already. We have to get on top here so that we may be able to. Alright. Yeah, Black does a lot of damage. Oh boy. I want to make it through here as soon as possible. God, Garl Vinland, go away, please. Okay, good. We made it up top. This is exactly where I wanted to go. Alright. Alright, this is where we're gonna fight Garl Vinland over here. Let's call this our safe haven, if you will. Here we go. Now, the kind of way you want to do it, you want to drag him kind of over here, right? Fight him on your terms, right? Don't go fighting him over there. You just ask him to die. I promise you. Drag him up over here. That's what you want to mainly want to do. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, come up. Salvation awaits. You mainly just want to punish him whenever he does his little attacks, right? Kind of bait it, step back, you know? That's all you really want to do. Don't do anything else. Come on. What was that? Like 2 hits in and back away. No, wait for him. Yeah, there we go. Back away. Oh god. That almost went. Don't get too greedy with him, alright? Oh, thank God he hit that right there.
Dearest Astraea,
I
failed you.
Alright. That was Garl Vinland. I don't want to send that to storage, actually. Can we send anything to storage at the moment? Ready to... Alright, I think that's... All these stones is weighing me down. There we go. Alright, let's pick these up right here. Alright, we get the, let's see what the armor is. Alright, we get the dark silver helm over here. The squid, which is what the the filthy woman call him. That's squid. A dark silver helm passed down through generations of the Vinland family. A memorable headpiece represents the Vinland's Um, a memorable headpiece represents the Vinland sacred tree. Its weight significantly slows. Okay, yeah, that's pretty standard. Alright. Dark silver. Dark silver is the oldest known metal, and it is said to ward off malice. Interesting. Dark silver, huh? It is said to ward off malice. Very interesting. Alright, let's see what let's finish off Astraea, shall we? We're gonna instantly get plagued here. Can probably talk to her actually. See?
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Alright. And so this is what became of Astraea and Garl Vinland. You know, many, from what we heard from everyone, all the NPCs, they spoke of this place as filthy, vile place. And I think there's something to be noted about this place. That's why I think I like it so much, and one of the things that really sets it us apart. And Astraea being she's an anomaly, to be honest. As she came here, she embarked on a pilgrimage to search for this place. You know, when she and her knights found the valley, she must have seen the land abandoned by God, full of suffering and those who were to be forgotten. You know, in truth, Astraea, you know, she did great in the valley. Her heart was broken by the plight, you know, of the deprived, and she cared for them and healed for them, for she cared for them when no one would, you know. Everybody spoke of this place as being a wretched, vile place, and no one would actually give a damn about doing anything for this place at all altogether, up until Astraea came in here, for she gave her soul in place of for her to be a demon, but she wasn't in and of itself a demon. She kept her sanity. She kept her humanity, if you will. And although she couldn't provide these people a solution, she gave them salvation where there was none. You know, and that's something to, I guess, to think about, you know, when it comes to this place. We came here to slay a demon, but she was no demon, you know. And as you can see, whenever we came in, she in fact, she told us to please walk away, but instead we treaded on forward and just went on killing, because we thought of them as just like regular demons or whatnot. But in reality, I think that she wasn't really a demon. She was obviously giving these people some sort of salvation, whether obviously there wasn't none, you know, and that really sucked. So Maiden Astraea, she came here to offer salvation. What kind of salvation? Perhaps she offered relief to all of her followers by making them soul deprived, so that they would no longer feel or understand suffering, offering salvation to those who suffered unendlessly, you know. And that's something to really remember her by. I really do like this place. Just for her alone, I love this place. She was a true saint in and of itself, you know. And although most would call her, we just be like, she has abandoned God, you know. But she thought that these people obviously needed some help, and God was not there for them. So she was kind of that catalyst. She came here to just show these people what good was left out there, you know, because obviously nobody really cared for them. So I think it's very interesting. I love the Valley of the Firemen just for her alone. It is one of my favorite places altogether. So this was Valley of the Fountain. I really did enjoy it a lot. And so as far as Garl Vinland goes, so he's a strong warrior from a noble family. You know, the Vinland family, who were powerful enough to wield Bram, said to have bent into its shape by an old killer of giants, which is very interesting. That thing is massive too. It's pretty cool. Bram looks amazing. Can we even get it? Did we get it? Oh, no, I think we get it once we actually kill him in his dark soul form. And we're going to get to see that much later on as well. When we come back, I believe, so we get to see it. We have to be in Black World Tendency for us to see their dark visions. So we're probably going to do a separate video altogether of us going in and just doing all of the Black World Tendency events that we could possibly do. Well, there's not really an event per se. It's just like you have to mainly kill all the NPCs and stuff like that for you to gain white character tendency. That's how we're gonna achieve that basically. All right, so let's get our soul, and she gives us one of the main swords that I like in this game a lot. You're gonna see. All right, the Ring of Sincere Prayer. Alright, and let us go to the Nexus. Alright. So as far as Astraea goes, here's what we know of her. Alright, so we know that when she was young, she found the Ring of Sincere Prayer, which is the ring that we have right here. Ring of Sincere Prayers. A white silver ring set with a blue gemstone increases the power of miracles, but also lengthens the time required for each casting. One of few remaining true relics of God discovered by Astraea, the sixth saint, and at a tender young age. So whenever she was young, she founded the ring and discovered that, and it instantly placed her in sainthood. The ring, they said, was a revelation of God. So that's why, you know, they just call it God or whatever. A sign that God himself has chosen the girl for great things, you know. Whenever she became a saint, she took on the Knight Garl of Vinland, you know, and Vinland being a powerful family within the church, and like I think a likely friend of Astraea. He served her not only as her bodyguard, but probably much more than a friend, as they could be said to probably have been lovers. Both of them to be, you know, his loyalty to her remain, you know, inseparable. When Astraea learned, obviously when she learned of the Valley of Firemen, she embarked on a pilgrimage to come over here and try to save this place, to rid the place, but just to show these people some goodwill. But, you know, what she found down here, there was no faith of goodwill, you know. So it's very interesting. I do enjoy this place, the Battle of the Firemen, for what it is. You know, I guess where all the unwanted, you know, comes. She showed them mercy when no one else would. All right, so now let's get one of my favorite weapons in the game real quick. Let's go to add. I always get the name confused, actually. I don't think his name is Ed. I always forget his name, though. Let's go right down over here. And down here.
If it be a
Oh, it is a blacksmith Ed. Alright, upgrade. We went to the True Blood Sword, and this requires the soul from Astraea herself. And actually, I forgot to check what they gave us for having her soul, and Garl Vinland's soul as well. So let's check with Saint Saint Urbane and everybody else, see what they have to say about Saint Astraea and Garl Vinland. Have anything to say?
Oh, Saint Urbane, Bassa.
Bassa. What do you have to say, sir?
Oh, thank God. Umbasa.
Right? You have nothing new to say?
Oh, is that you again? We must defeat the demons, annul the curse, and purge the magicians who manipulate those accursed souls. Old Frake and the Candle Maiden are
Alright, so he
known.
doesn't say anything about them. Alright, let's learn some miracles. Alright, so we got the pure blood demon soul. Let's see. Resurrects phantoms in their own world. Interesting. A miracle derived from the soul of Maiden Astraea became a demon. Return nearby phantoms to their respective world, restoring their bodies in the process. This miracle symbolizes the denunciation of Maiden Astraea, the former sex saint, after her corruption. Interesting. Although I don't feel like she was corrupted, though. Resurrection.
Yeah, I certainly cannot. You must remember.
But you must remember. Alright, so we get resurrection. I don't want resurrection at all. What do you have to say?
It's better than having you bother Master Frake. He's on the verge of discovering something that...
Hey, I'm discovering blah 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 blah. You have nothing else to...
I cannot express my... Oh, thank you. As promised.
Teach you new magic. Alright. Here we go. Generate a poisonous cloud of death. Also, they basically just gives them the plague, literally. Oof. Alright. I don't think there was anything else.
But we were wrong to assume that they ceased to be human. He has power. I can still...
Alright. Let us move on then. Yeah, we gotta go craft that True Blood sword. One of my favorites. And the True Blood sword scales off of, I believe, is faith and luck, if I remember correctly. Check. You need a broken sword to actually craft it.
If it be a black...
Here we go. Crafted the True Blood sword. Alright, so it scales off of faith and magic. Is it? A white iron straight sword forged with the soul of the demon Maiden Astraea, but bolstered by the Mercurian human quality awarded to each and all at birth. This weapon is known as the Sword of Nobility.
The highest grade of all. All done.
This is our main weapon right here. You do not have... What other stats do I need for this? Oh, okay. We need to get our... What is our... Oh yeah, we need to get our faith up. So it's magic and faith is based off. Okay. No. Let's go get our faith going, so we can equip this wonderful weapon that I love so much. Alright. Go to the Nexus. And then, so what we are going to do next is we're gonna go and finish up with Upper Latra, and then we're going to finish off where we started in Boletaria, you know? That's where we're gonna finish off at. Alright, let's get our... There we go. Hello there, Candle Maiden.
Then touch. Soul of the mind,
Big
key
needs
to
to be the
life's
18th.
ether.
Wonderful.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
So the world,
So
man.
the world may
I know.
Then touch. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. May thy strength.
I love the moveset of this. So good. I love it. Alright. Alright, so we'll leave it off at that right there. On the next video, guys, we're gonna go into Upper Latra and find out really what the old man has been up to. And that old garb of his. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. I've been your wonderful host, KnightMaster.